Hello everyone, this is Spirit, and today I'm going to show you how to play and beat Bebe's Kids for Super Nintendo. So first and foremost, press the start button, and we get to choose a character. We can either choose either LaShawn or Khalil. Now, Khalil I think has an advantage because Khalil's but I like LaShawn. I don't know why, what it is with guys always picking the female characters. If you ever watch Nostalgia Critic and his review of this game, I think he didn't even get past the first level. So you start the level, when you press the Y button, you punch, but the punching don't really do much damage on the enemies. So it's like, what's going on? Is the punching actually working? Is it actually doing something? And you could also kick with the X button on the Super Nintendo controller. And once again, the kicking doesn't do much. You could jump and kick, you can jump and punch, but once again, no damage. So how do you get these guys down? So what you do is you hold the L or right trigger and you press the punch button. You hold it, you do an uppercut. See, now the enemy is down and we could progress. So if I jump and I press the L or R trigger and I press the Y button, I could do like a spinning kick, like Chun-Li. So these two moves are very helpful for getting through the game. So if you notice in the background, you see like that Diet Pepsi over there. Yes, that's not part of the background. That's actually health. You have to press the A button to pick it up. I forgot. So you know, it's not like in Legend of Zelda where you just go up to an item and automatically picks it up for you. This game, you have to press a button to pick up things. It's one of those games. And since this is a beat 'em up, we have to wait until enemies come through to allow us to progress the screen. As long as you see that door, you don't have to fight those guys. Word P we go. I ain't saying. Now what we gotta do is we gotta punch or kick those plates. If you look to your top left, there's a counter. We're supposed to be breaking dishes. Like, we're not supposed to be saving these dishes. When the pop-up catches the dishes, then your counter goes up, and you don't want that to happen. So the red ones, they count for two of them. So you want to make sure, you want to look out for those red ones over there. This baby's trolling me. Why 10 exactly? Why do we have to destroy 10 dishes, 10 vases? This is just a reminder to myself to make sure I get milk tomorrow. There's limited continues. By the way, this is one of the most notorious bad levels in this game. We're about to enter a maze, and you have to pick the right doors to to get through this. Right next to your lives is a thermometer that shows you if it's blue, that means you're pretty cold. So you gotta start figuring out like how to get warmer to the goal. So the more red it gets, the better your chances of escaping this maze. First and foremost, do what you see here. Go into the door. It's kind of self-explanatory. So now we're gonna start moving, and I'm just gonna go through doors. Now you could fight them. I just want to get out of here, so I'm just gonna try and avoid these enemies as much as I could. Now all the way to the right, which is here. And now we go to the left side again. How is any kid supposed to know this ish? Like, this is confusing. This is really confusing. Right side over there. And we made it to the exit. Yeah. So you go left. You go all the way to the left. You go all the way to the right. Then you go on the left side, on the right side. Then you go in the middle door. Afterwards, you will go left, another left, and a right. This game sucks. This game sucks. I hate it. Don't play it. Actually, I don't really know how to throw items. Nobody watches my videos, and I don't care. I'm making this video. By the way, I screwed up the video here. Hello, everyone. This is Spirit once again. This is part 2. I came back a couple hours later because what ended up happening in the previous recording is that I accidentally reset the game because I'm
a dumbass.
You just have to not die in this type of game. You just have to keep going. Alright, so you want to throw an item, just hold the L trigger, the L button, and the A button at the same time. In the first part of this video, I essentially told you everything about this game, so it's just getting to the end at this point now. The only other thing I have to worry about is the final level. That's the final boss and the final level. Oh yeah, there's a timer too. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, go down here. Okay, they reset your time. Okay, great. They do reset your time, but now we're fighting a boss. So, since we have weapons, might as well just throw... We can just throw it at him. So remember, doing that spinning attack is actually pretty beneficial here. You're gonna get hurt a lot, but, you know, stick and move. It's kind of the play. So he took like 5 to 6 hits. This is one of the worst beat 'em ups I've ever played in my life. I haven't played a lot of beat 'em up games, but this is the worst one. You ever want to play a beat 'em up game where you go slow? Alright, so this is the second to last level that we're about to enter right now. This is a good point to know that there is no way you can actually lose now. Huh? The reason why there's an infinite 1-up that I'm going to show you where it is. If you don't die here and lose a 1-up, you should be okay. Gotta go back? Gotta go back? Oh, I think you gotta fall down, yeah. Keep going to the right. I'm just gonna avoid most of these guys here and just jump upwards. And keep jumping here. Jump up there, because that's a crack in the wall which you can enter. So what you want to do here now is also watch out for those robots. Are those robots in the background? Don't try to get hit by them. So here's another place where you're gonna fall down again. Alright, so here's that 1-up right there. Don't forget the timer is going, so you gotta move it. This is a short game, but still at the same time, the game is rushing you to finish it. But also, the game's not easy, because it's one of the worst beat 'em ups I've ever played, ever. Okay. So we're gonna start throwing things at this guy right here. And this big ass enemy is super annoying because he spams like crazy. So we're about to go to the second to last stage, I believe, or no, this is the final stage. Avoid those spikes because they do a lot of damage. Okay, so if you already got to this part of the video, you already know that the first section of the levels is always where you're going to be punching and kicking a bunch of enemies. And then the next part is the boss battle. I could extend the video and get to that 10-minute mark, but I don't want to waste y'all time. So let's cut forward to the parts where you might be interested in. And why does that bat sound like a mouse? You want to get rid of Shaggy here from Scooby-Doo?
Zoinks, man.
And I wish I was kidding if I told you that this boss right here, this motherfucker, took me about 30 minutes. I know I was recording the whole time, but this motherfucker is one of the worst bosses in video game history. Sometimes you just gotta rely on RNG luck. So I'm gonna do some cuts here and there to show you how long it's taking me to get through with this boss. Even though I'm trying to teach you guys how to beat this game and try to get through it, there's gonna be a lot of mistakes. So let's get to that right now. So I gotta say something about the final boss. It's very unforgiving, but there is, look at the background. There's a couple health items and a weapon that you can use against this boss. You have to align yourself where the boss is gonna be, because when you go for the attack, you have to make sure you're aligned on the same path as where he's gonna be. Then do the spinning kick attack. I looked around in many forums. People say one of the best ways to defeat this boss is to do the spinning attack and throw some weapons at it. So do the spinning kick attack. You should be okay. And if you die here, well, they're gonna send you back 2 levels. So don't die. It follows you and it just doesn't stop. Oh I'm dead.
What the hell is even that?
Honestly, this whole game was okay up until this point. You just have to align yourself, and you gotta move away from it. You gotta give yourself space. You gotta be on the same. You see it right there? Alright, so now I'm scared. Alright, guys, I'm gonna pause this. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Now you know why I say this is the worst game, because it's really this boss right here. This is like the trolliest boss I've ever faced. One of the worst bosses I've ever. I just want to let y'all know, like, at this point, there's no way to lose the game because that one up in the level prior keeps you coming back. There's no iframes. There's no iframes with this guy. Now, a lot of people say, like, the game is hard. Yeah, it's hard, but this is the hard part. Everything else was just cakewalk. I'm gonna have to go get health now. At the same time, I have to avoid those projectiles. Alright, so the second phase takes 3 hits. The first phase, if you do the spinning kick attack, is 4 hits. The second phase is 3 hits. They were kind of lenient on the second phase. They gave you 1 less hit to take him down. Basically, this final boss, align yourself, make sure that you're on the same path as the boss, and make sure you're getting those spinning kicks attacks on it. And if you could throw those weapons and projectiles, then that's even better. That's how you beat Bebe's Kids for Super Nintendo. Thank you so much for watching. I don't like this game, but if you want to see me stream, twitch.tv/SpiritBuddy is my Twitch channel. Take care.